Hello, everybody. Hello, this is Miguel A. Nunez Jr. I am at home. It is Friday, and like I told you guys, this Friday I would be here, and I'm going to try to prepare something really, really healthy for myself tonight. Okay, first of all, I know you guys saw my title, and the bottom line is, okay, I said if your ass is fat, then your ass is just fat. Now, before I get into that, I want you to understand that I am not talking about my beautiful big queens. I love a big woman. Everybody loves a big woman. A big, voluptuous woman is nothing better than a big, voluptuous, perfect woman. But we are not talking about big, voluptuous women. We are talking about big, fat ass women. Okay, now, and I'm going to break that down to you because our queens are dying at an astronomical rate because of diabetes, high blood pressure, and running around trying to tell everybody, oh yeah, I love me just the way I am. I'm fine. You guys accept me just the way I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm just big. Your ass ain't big. Your ass is fat. And there's a difference between being big and being fat. Now, before we go any further with that, and the only reason I'm saying this is because I truly, truly care. I truly, truly care. And when I saw these statistics, in which I'm going to break some of them down to you, you're going to be just as alarmed. And it's real simple. Diet. We don't eat right. We don't eat right. And we know it. Listen, you are at flynubiankingtv.com. flynubiankingtv.com. And my name is Miguel A. Nunez Jr. You guys know me from Joanna Man, Life, Pretty Ricky, Street Fighter, and all the other movies and television shows. I'm sure you've heard about my journey here, but this is an opportunity for me to talk to my people, my fans, and just sit at home and not just be here reading scripts all the time and trying to stay busy. I've had a really good career and I'm in a good position, so it's time to reach out and share with you guys about some of the things I really care about. And Black folks' health has become one of my main issues with this diabetes and high blood pressure. Again, you are at flynubiankingtv.com. I want you to hit that thumbs up button. I need you to like the video. I need you to share the video. I need you to share this with everybody you know and you care about. And make sure you subscribe to flynubiankingtv.com and share that with everybody you know. Put it on your little Instagram, put it on all your stuff, flynubiankingtv.com. And don't forget, make sure that you also look at flynubianmoney.com and flynubianbusiness.com because there's no reason for anybody to be broke. If you make $15, you can turn that into $25. If you make $25, you can turn that into $100. But you're not going to be able to do that if you go spend it the moment your ass get it. Now, okay, with that said, I'm going to stop this. And I'm going to tell y'all why I say what I said. And I was reading some, remember, okay. Now let me read y'all some of the things that I read, which I thought was absolutely horrible. A study found that the biological risk factors, including weight and fat around the abdomen, are primarily responsible for higher rates of diabetes for Black Americans compared to white Americans. And we're going to get into some of those disparaging numbers. And that's because you see, when white folks eat, they'll have a little salad, and they'll have a salad, and they'll have salad, and they'll have like a little course with the salad and then this and that and that. Black folks eat, we just get everything. We get potatoes, and we get some cheese, and we get some this, and we get some that. Put some salt on it, put some more salt on it. And we don't really look at the balanced diet. We have not been doing that. And that is true. And this is why the study makes it says one of the making positive changes and losing weight can reduce the racial health disparity and developing diabetes. Now listen to me. And again, I am not talking about my beautiful, beautiful queens who are big. There are some beautiful big women. And I'm not talking about the women who are just born big and are never going to be skinny. I'm not talking about being skinny. I take that word back. And I'm not talking about women who are never going to be small. We're not talking about those kind of women. But I'm talking about your big fat ass ones who walk around here and know damn well you ain't supposed to have 9 rows in a place where your stomach's supposed to be. And then talking about, I can wear this bathing suit. Listen to me, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I'm not PC, nigga. I'm not one of those PC type of guys. You know, love yourself. Just love yourself. You both love yourself no matter what it is. That's a damn lie. If your ass is big, fat, roly-poly, out of shape, and you got fat around your abdomen, you are more likely to catch diabetes and you're more likely to die early. Stop listening to people to tell you to accept and love your fat ass. Okay? Because you can actually love yourself to death, because that is exactly what you are doing. If you don't take it serious, all you really have to do is read some of the statistics on diabetes and how it affects us more than anybody else. And I see it all around, and I'm tired of these people talking about, oh, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, somebody was saying, now this is wrong in my book. I just read today in Miami that they have a lot of clubs have a rule, no fatties. No fatties. And in the future, I guess he had a party and he said he didn't want any fat girls at his party. Well, he didn't say he didn't want any big girls. He said he didn't want any fat girls. And I think there's a huge difference. Won't be many, smoke glass won't be men and women chiming in on this session. It doesn't matter, because if they don't want to listen and they don't want to know, then, you know, we can't help them anyway. I am concerned. What up, homie? How you, smoke glass? I am just so concerned with the health of our queens. And I'm tired of people telling them you need to accept yourself the way you are. And I'm looking at them and they are so out of shape. And I'm not talking about fat and big are two different things. Now, you be a big woman and you can be voluptuous, sexy, beautiful, and that turns me on and a lot of other people on. But there is a big difference between being sexy and being big, unhealthy, and fat. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fat that is around your heart and causing all of these problems. We must, morbid obesity, R.T. Sanders, thank you. Morbid obesity, we have to. And you can say the word PC word, morbid obesity. Most people don't know what the hell that means. Most people don't even use that word. So I'm going straight for the jugular. I'm talking about big fat ass. That's what I'm talking about. Morbid obesity is horrible. And to me, when I say that, I mean morbid obesity. Okay? And it's killing us. Let me read you some more statistics. And this is one of the things that just I couldn't take. I couldn't take it, and I was like going to talk about something else. And when I saw this, I'm like, this has got to be it. 3 out of 4 Black Americans. 3 out of 4 Black Americans have high blood pressure by the time they're 55. Now, a startling 75% of Black people in the United States develop high blood pressure by the age of 55. That's far higher than the rate seen among either white, which is only 55%, and ours is 75%, of white, or 40%, researchers said, either among white. Oh, white men is 55%, and white women is only 40%. And we're 75. We need to be focusing on preventing hypertension and blood pressure, particularly in Blacks at an early age. And that's what I mean. We have to start doing it at an early age. And when you have kids sitting around and the mom and daddy are, what do you call that word? Ostensibly obese. I'm calling them big and fat. Ostensibly obese. Fat asses sitting around in the kitchen chopping down on burgers and pizza, and they know they're unhealthy, and they have their kids there, and their kids are already starting to look unhealthy and develop that, then that's wrong, yo. We cannot do that to our kids. 3 out of 4 will develop it. And if your kid is sitting around watching you not take care of your health, not eat properly, the same thing is going to happen to them. And they're going to develop this same exact eating habits that you have. I remember once I was in an airport, and it was weird because I had kids developing bad habits. R.T. Sanders, that's exactly right. And I saw this couple, and they had backpacks on, but they were in the airport, and they was traveling, they had 2 kids with them. And I started to feel sorry for them because they was over there saying, can they have this? And no. And they set them down with a big ass plate, all raw vegetables, like broccoli, cauliflower, and it was just like a plate. I'm like, that's so rude. They ain't gonna put no gravy on it or nothing. And those two little kids sat there and ate every drop on their plate like it was chicken McNuggets. And I asked him, how did you get them to do that? He said, because we started when they were young. This is all that they know. This is all they know. They know vegetables. That's what they started to give them. We have to start doing that same thing. We keep talking about our black queens and our black kings and our black queens and our black kings, but they're never even going to become a king or a queen. Or, like they said, by the time they're 55, if we don't start taking care of them and having them look at the right things and not this PC shit, don't tell your kids, they should be out accepting their fat asses. They're accepting their obesity. It's not right, and you got to look at the health. Walk, exercise, 3 out of 4. Let me go back, because that's some serious shit. Okay, right, before we continue, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to FlyNubianKingTV.com. FlyNubianKingTV.com. We're going to have a lot of different Nubian Kings coming on. I'm trying to get Genuine locked down, because he wants to talk to you guys. Carl Payne, he's going to be coming in. You're working on Tank too, but these guys are moving and shaking, and it's hard to get somebody to sit still, for an hour. So, and I didn't want to do it on the phone. They all wanted to do it on the phone, so I'm not going to do that. Hello, King. How are you, Jameson? So what I'm going to do is we're going to set a time when they're ready, but we're going to have we're going to have a lot of different Fly Nubian Kings. So make sure you guys stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to FlyNubianKingTV.com. Make sure you like this video and share the video. And y'all can hit me up on Instagram at MNUNEZJR. Now listen, before I go on to get to these statistics, because statistics are everything. And a lot of times, once you start reading these things, it becomes more and more aware of it. Okay, and I'm gonna show you, I told y'all last Wednesday. Last Wednesday. As I was in the kitchen and I'm going to try to start eating healthy. Politically correct. PC means politically correct. I'm sorry, I was just reading now. Yes. Who? Jasmine Bell. Thank you, Jasmine. So anyway, so I told you guys I was going to try to do that for myself. So I'm going to try to eat healthier, and because I'm getting old, and I haven't been sick in over 30 years. Nails and glitter. I haven't been sick in over 30 years. No cold, no flu, nothing. I don't get sick. But I still think I'm getting at the age I start needing to eat better, because I'm one of those people. I've been skinny my whole life. I was 75 pounds when I graduated from high school. I was 50 pounds to the 9th grade. I've been a stick. But I'm going to try to eat healthy. And I told you guys I was. So today, you look 40. You look very healthy, Miguel. Thank you, Benita. Thank you very much. 40, I look 40. I'm 60, yo. So anyway, God bless you guys. But I just want to say to you guys, I told you I was going to start eating healthy because it's important to me. And once I figured that part out and I started reading about it, I think it's just as important to you guys as well. Anyway, so I have hired one of my friends. He is an amazing chef, And I went online and I saw some of his postings of the food that he had prepared. And I said, why don't you start posting it? So he did, because I told him, and he got like 30-something thousand, and that's exactly what I told him he was going to get. I said about 30-something, and I think I was almost right. I don't know where it is now, but he's a vegetarian, but he can cook anything. So I asked him to come here tonight, and I'm going to show y'all what we're doing here tonight, because I am damn serious about it. I'm not talking about it. When I talk about it, I'm going to be about it. Okay, so I'm going to get back to some more statistics, but I want to show you guys something. Hello, Anthony. Say hi to the people.
How y'all doing today?
All right, well, tell us, what are you going to cook for us today?
All right, so today I'm making some cornbread crab cakes, and using white crab meat, Dungeness, and we'll be pairing that with an arugula salad with rosé vinaigrette. Yeah, it's
no, but look there. Don't look at me. Okay, all right. And so, what are you going to do here?
So right here we have first of all, the next thing we're about to do is after seasoning this up. In here we have crab meat, jalapenos, eggs, garlic, clove roasted garlic, green onions, We're gonna chop that up, mix that with this cornbread mix, and then after that, we're gonna pair that with an arugula salad with Persian cucumbers,
Hold on,
goat cheese.
Persian cucumber. What's the difference between a Persian cucumber and just a regular old nigga cucumber?
Different size, and they're thinner. They're thinner skin.
Oh yeah, they are thin. You know, we don't got them like this little. You know, them Persian, that's kind of rude, y'all. They got them little bit ass of cucumber. You know, we got bigger cucumber than this, y'all. All right, so these are Persian, okay.
So these are Persian cucumbers, grape tomatoes.
Oh, okay. Those are my favorite. Oprah said those grape tomatoes are some of the best tomatoes you can put in your body. And that's from Oprah. And I think Oprah knows. Oh, knows.
Yeah, and we're doing that with the rosé vinaigrette.
Okay, why is this healthy?
All right, so we're doing the crab cakes because
I asked for crab cakes. He told me crab cakes, don't do crab cakes because crab cakes is not a healthy thing. But I love crab cakes. And here's the thing. Even if you go healthy, you could like throw something in there because if 89% of your food is healthy, then you can have 10% of something. But it's better than having 89% of the bad shit that we be sticking in our body. So anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
and Mardi Gras just passed, so it's kind of fitting. It's kind of fitting to do some crab cakes right after Mardi Gras.
Okay, so
And arugula is a really high quality green. It has it has a peppery flavor to it, and it also has lots of nutrients, lots of vitamin C. These grape tomatoes have amazing health benefits, and we're topping it off with pumpkin seeds, raw pumpkin seeds, which are like very nutrient rich. Like you could basically almost live off of those.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
High in iron, high in protein.
See, there you go, ladies. And iron is something that really means a lot for ladies. So anyway, so I have adopted this eat healthy, and I'm going to have him and come over, and we're going to start because I know I'm black, and I'm one of four, and we got two here. So if we had two more people, one of us is going to be on. One of us is going to be right. We're gonna grow those in North Carolina. That sounds good. Absolutely, it really does sound good, and I can't wait to eat. I don't know how long it's gonna take to eat, but I figure by the time I finish, there ought to be something. I am a vegetarian. Oh, you are. RT Sanders is a vegetarian. You know what?
Check it out. So vegetarians, you could do the same recipe, but instead of using crab, use hearts of palm. Hearts of palm, you can make an amazing vegetarian alternative to crab cakes using the hearts of palm. You'll absolutely love it.
Well, then I want to try that next time. I would like to try that next time. That way we can see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that one time, guys, and we're gonna have a hearts of palm. Yes, RTs, that's what he said. Hearts of palm instead of crab meat.
Instead of crab meat.
Instead of crab meat, you use the hearts of palm because it kind of look the same. I bet you that's delicious.
And what you do to add a little bit of seafood flavor is add a little bit of nori seaweed. You add a little bit of nori seaweed and you mix it with the hearts of palm, and that gives like a slight seafood flavor to it, and you'll have the texture of the crab cake from the hearts of palm itself.
I'm gonna save y'all ass. I'm gonna save your ass. Because you are watching Fly Nubian King TV, where we save your ass. We save your ass. FlyNubianKingTV.com. Make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, tell everybody. No, we seaweed. Yes. Okay, so now let me read you some of the other things. Doctors say that high blood pressure is a leading risk factor. And this is something that we have a lot. Where are you shopping at? Smoke Lester, where are you shopping at? Gelson's or
Actually, I got this. My local Ralph's is amazing in my neighborhood.
okay.
Yeah, so they have an amazing organic section.
They have an organic section at the Ralph's near his home. I need a part of Fly Nubian King artiste. You want to be a part of Fly Nubian King TV? Yes, you should be, because FlyNubianKingTV.com is only going to grow. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a partnership with somebody, and we're going to actually be doing some videoing, so you're going to be able to see us. You're going to video us at the same time. You're going to be talking about different things as we put them up on the screen. Some funny shit, whole lot of other different stuff, not just about this. Real show. Yeah. So he's going to show us everything, how to prepare next week. So I'm going to really give you guys an in-depth next week of how we're going to do it. We got Facebook for the King. Facebook for the King. I think so. I'm not sure if there's Facebook for the King. But here's another. Let me continue, guys, because this is startling to me. Black men and women in this study had twice the risk of high blood pressure than white men and women, even after adjusting for other differences, he added. Prevention, awareness, treatment, and control of high blood pressure is essential as cardiovascular disease, and here's a big one, guys, remains the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal cardiovascular events, disability, hospitalization, financial hardship among blacks. Basically, what the hell they're saying is we are causing a lot of bad things to happen to ourselves because of how we are eating, yo. We have to start. Now, yes, somebody said they're getting into the gym. You should definitely need to do that. You definitely need to get into the gym. But listen to me. More so than getting into the gym, you can go into the gym and you can work out every day and you can blow yourself up and you can look all that, you can do all that, and you can look like all that. But I'm telling you something, if the inside ain't right, it won't matter. You're gonna be a buff ass nigga in your coffin. You're gonna be the buffest nigga at the funeral home. If your ass thinking about the outside, your ass gonna be a buff ass corpse in the funeral home.
If you use the cheapest gas and if you use the cheapest oil in your car isn't gonna last as long.
That's exactly right. Think about it like that. If you use cheap oil, if you use cheap gas in your car, your gas in your car is not going to go as long and it's not going to go as far and it's going to need to be into the shop as more. And that's the same thing with the human body. If we don't put the right things in there to keep it going, it's going to break down just like your vehicle. Anything else. You know what? It's funny, somebody say, put this amount of something, and instructions will say put this amount in there and put that amount in there to get the maximum use out of whatever that particular item is. They'll tell you exactly the portions to use and the portions to do to get the maximum use out of it. We're the only ones. They said, you're supposed to eat vegetables, you're supposed to eat fruits, you're supposed to eat grains. They're telling us everything, and we're saying, I don't want to hear all that. I'm just gonna put whatever the hell I want in there, and everything gonna be all right. That's not how it happens, yo. Our beautiful sisters, our beautiful queens are dying before they're supposed to. They're dying too young, and they're sending the wrong messages to the future queens and kings that it's okay to be overweight, that it's okay to be obese. It is not okay to be overweight, and it is not okay to be obese. And it's okay to be a big person, but you can be big and healthy. You don't have to be big and 999 rows of excess fat in your body that should not be there because you can't eat right and you don't want to eat right and you don't want to look after your body the right way. The bottom line is you're going to get out of your body what you put in. Yes, so that's the bottom line. It's not okay. Absolutely not. You have to look after yourself. We have so many beautiful queens out there just and what happened? Had a stroke. What happened? She this, she that, she this. It makes no sense. Listen to me. You can be big, but you can be healthy. You can be beautiful. You can be safe. And that's what all I want. And of these statistics, I hope they scare the hell out of us because 3 out of 4. That's a terrible number, yo, for us. 3 out of 4 of us. Okay, let me go back to some more. Because this is really, really bad to me. It says we have to work on our diets. And that's the bottom line. Because I know I'm from North Carolina. And I grew up on a farm. And I'm telling you right now, I eat anything and everything. Until recently, I decided I'm going to try to start eating healthy. Until then, I'm like that type of person. I eat. Let me show you how bad I eat. And I threw away about 900 shits. This is what I usually get. Chinese food all day, every day. Chinese food every day. And bologna every day. Bacon every day. But that's what I'm usually eating. And that is going to end after reading these statistics and finding out that I am 4 times more likely to die from not eating right than my white counterparts that we sitting here talking about white man, white man, white man, but we in here killing ourselves. So anyway, that's how I feel about it. And I'm sorry if I had to say, thank you, whoever told me about morbidly obese is a better word than fat ass. But I am not trying to embarrass anybody by saying that. Taking back slavery, the black diet was the worst of the worst, and we kept it through the years. We have to stop. Absolutely, that is right. It started with it, and that's where soul food came from. People don't know where soul food came from was the slaves. They would go, the masters, oh, that's amazing. The masters would take all this the good pieces of the chicken, the cow, and all that stuff, and all the guts, and the chicken, the intestines, and the feet, and all that stuff would go to the slaves. Now, they didn't have all of this. They just had a bucket of grease. They were just given a bucket of grease. They weren't given no stove and no sauces. They were given a bucket of grease. So they had to go out and chop up and buy some onions and put all that stuff. And they had junk. So they had to flavor up the junk. They got the worst parts of all the food. So in order to make it good, they had to put all these different flavors in there to flavor it up and make it taste good. And eventually the white man said, hey, bring me some of that damn shit. Bring me some of that shit and come in the house and cook it. Well, that food is not healthy for us. Absolutely 100%. Bottom line is your meals should be colorful. Miguel, you remember Dr. Sebi and his emission contribution to dietary knowledge. Smoke less, no I'm not, but I would love to know more about him. I would love to know more about him because like I said, I'm just getting into this and I'm learning. I've been watching Chopped and all these other shows, food shows, so I can learn about the certain, certain foods. So I'm learning about different spices, and because there are some spices and some foods from other countries that we don't even have here that help high blood pressure and helps hypertension. And I will do that. The YouTube, Dr. CB, brother. I would do that. I would look him up. Smoke less.
Yeah, he's dope. Dr. Sebi's dope.
Oh yes, yeah. Anthony, the chef, knows about him. So he would definitely get me in touch with him, and I would start looking him up.
Well, he got killed by.
What?
Yeah, he got killed in jail. Like they arrested him. He won a
court. He's dead.
He won a court. Yeah, he still has his spots open, but he won a court case years ago proving that he could cure AIDS and cancer.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
He probably can, and I do believe there's a cure for all of that.
Using diet. Of
course. Yeah, but there are people now with diseases that just changing the diet cures.
Yeah.
Just changing your diet. In cancer, there are patients who had miraculous comeback from cancer because Dr. Sebi was the man. Yes, and Jasmine Bell said. He cured 71 people from AIDS. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Did he leave any notes about what he did? Those 7 people should be able to tell other people exactly what he did.
He still has a spot.
Oh, he still has a spot. Okay. Well, anyway, the bottom line is, to all my beautiful, the doctor of neuropathic medicine get murdered. All of the doctors of neuropathic medicine. Wow. You think of what he said? They killed him, huh?
Yeah, they killed him.
Wow. I wonder who killed him. Probably scientists. Anyway, shit, y'all got me thinking about it. But guys, listen to me. The message of my whole night was we must absolutely, positively protect our queens. We must protect our kings, our future kings, and our future queens by not letting them think that it's okay to walk around unhealthy. Not to let them walk around telling them that they must accept them in the way they are. No, you can't. I'm not going to accept you the way they are because I know you can be better. I know you can do better. And I'm not worried about how you look. I'm worried about your inside. Okay, the inside is the key. And if you got 9,000 rolls, and if you are morbidly obese, which is my word of saying fat ass, the same thing, but that's more PC to now, politically correct to say, morbidly obese. But I want to shock you right into the fat ass. If you think that it's okay to be fat ass or morbidly obese, I say to you, you are absolutely 100% wrong. It is wrong for you. It is wrong for those who love you. It is wrong for your children. It is wrong for your family. And it is not a joke that you can and probably will develop high blood pressure, hypertension, and you probably will develop a stroke or all of these things if you don't take it serious. And that's all I'm saying. I want you to be so mad at what I'm saying. I want you to be so mad at what I'm saying that you really take it serious. That's what I want you to do. I want you to get so mad at what I'm saying. He called me a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe I do have a little fat around my ass, but let me get it up. I'm not talking about ass when I say ass. I'm nothing like a big ass. I'm talking about Fat ass. I mean, yo. I mean, talking about your fat ass. You. I'm not talking about your butt. I'm talking about people must take in account. Just start reading the facts and the statistics that are talking about us. And stop saying it's okay to accept yourself the way you are if the way you are isn't healthy. So you're telling somebody basically to accept being unhealthy. Accept being unhealthy. Accept being a future candidate for diabetes. No, you can't tell them that, and that's basically what you tell them. If you're not telling them the truth, that's exactly what you're telling them. You have to be honest. But you can't be honest with nobody else until you're honest with yourself. Some parts of Africa are overweight, which makes no sense. In certain areas, they eat the best foods. Absolutely, that's right. And there's some countries where there are huge people, like Samoans, they're big people, they're not fat. There's some Samoans that's like 290 pounds, 320 pounds, and they're not fat. They're just big and healthy because they be eating fish and rice and running. And they be doing all that stuff and they're moving around. There's a big difference. And you can try to trick yourself into saying, hey, I ain't fat, I'm big. You can trick yourself all you want, but you're not going to trick your heart. You're not going to trick your arteries. When they start to close up and lock up on your fat ass, and you start to, then you're going to realize somebody was right. But it's better to realize that people are right and looking out for you now before that gets to happen. Africa, point of attraction in many brothers there. Oh, of course, but we ain't talking about Africa, smoke less. They got countries in Africa where they sit all day and just stuff food in their wife's mouth because the bigger the woman is, the fatter the woman is, the more attractive, and that's what they do. Literally, this is not a joke. You can go online, it's real. They sit down and feed their woman, and she sits there. And all she does is, he just stuffs food in her mouth all day. He goes to work, he comes back home, she has to come sit down. And he just stuffs it. And you can see them, they show you a progression while they just spreading out. But we ain't talking about over there, we're talking about over here. Because I'm sure the lifespan over there is probably far less than over here. And I'm not worried about some custom over there. I'm worried about my sisters and brothers right here in America who are dying at an astronomical rate because they're just not eating right. They're not being told to eat right. No one's telling them how to eat right. And we are not, culture, this is part of their culture which is still not healthy, and that is exactly right. But we, older, knowledgeable, who know this, it's up to us to pass this along. Because these guys are on the internet, playing all these games, looking on Facebook and all of this stuff and Instagram and all of this shit. They ain't thinking about this stuff. But the problem with it is, and like these statistics said, it starts early. It starts early, and the effects are what happens later. So you ain't gonna worry about it now. You think you just keep on eating, fine. You ain't gonna feel it now, but later. I acknowledge that. Later is when it's going to affect you. So you got to look at it right now. And if you want to stay unhealthy for the rest of your life, but don't let your children do it. If you say, you know what, I'm fine with my fat ass. Hey, where are the dogs? Oh, I left myself. If I'm fine with my fat ass, if you want to say that about yourself, but then don't do that to your children. Because listen to me, these statistics aren't wrong. These statistics aren't going to change. The only way these statistics are going to change is if we do something about it ourselves. Now, I want to say you are here at FlyNubianKingTV.com. I need you to. Miguel, you ever had a big round booty girlfriend? Just ask. Have I had a big round? Absolutely. Smoke Let's just ask me, have I ever had a big round booty girlfriend? Absolutely. Absolutely. I like all women. I like big women. I like big butts. I like little butts. I like perfect butts. I like all butts. But I tell you what I don't like. I don't like big, slouchy, fat ass rolls that just look unhealthy. I don't mind you being big if you healthy. But you know what I mean when I say unhealthy. If you got 4 necks, you're unhealthy. If you got 3 necks, you are unhealthy. That's all I'm saying. Smoke less, why? It's true. You cannot, there is a big difference between being fat and being unhealthy. And that's how I feel. Period. And you can say whatever you want, even though this is his friend, not his lady. Oh, Hourglass. Hourglass, absolutely, 100%. An hourglass figure, to me, a girl with an hourglass figure is not fat at all. She can be big and voluptuous, and to even have an hourglass figure means you're not fat. If you got an hourglass figure, it means you're proportional enough, which means you ain't fat and you ain't got it in the wrong places. It's in the right places. There's a difference to me. But I'm talking about being unhealthy. I'm talking about being an early candidate for heart disease. I'm talking about being an early candidate for hypertension. I'm talking about not being there to see your children graduate because you decided that you were going to do it your way and eat whatever the hell you wanted to eat, and you ain't worried about it because, you know what I'm saying, I look the way I look, and you know what I'm saying, and my dress and all of that.
Instead of an hourglass figure,
You know what I'm saying?
Kool-Aid man figure.
Yeah, instead of the hourglass, you look like the Kool-Aid man and shit. It's not right for you, it's not right for your children, and it's not right for all the people that's going to miss you and all the people that's going to love you, and they're not going to say anything about it. A lot of them are trying to be PC, and they want to say, oh, girl, you look good. Ooh, and they know damn well saying something different behind your back. All I want you to do is be healthy, be beautiful, eat right, yo. That's the key. You got to eat right. I'm in my 40s, and I lost at least 5 high school classmates to poor lifestyles in North Carolina. That is exactly, and I lost some as well. I lost so many because of the Magic Pill documentary on Netflix. It shows how people change diets to their kids, and the kids no longer suffer from. Oh wow, I want to watch that out. Yes, I have so many friends in North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina as well, Wilson, North Carolina, and I have so many friends, and it's weird because it seems like every week you call her, hey man, you know what's gonna die? Hey Miguel, you know he died last week. Oh, Miguel, hey, you heard it. Tony died. It's like every week is somebody. And it's always young. It's always a stroke, something. And we don't eat right in North Carolina. I can tell you. But I don't care how healthy I eat. I don't care how healthy I learn to eat. I don't care how healthy I become. Whenever I go to North Carolina, all bets will be off. I'm going to eat as healthy as I can possibly eat. I'm going to learn about different herbs and spices and different things that do different things in your body that clear your arteries and all of these different things. Learn about what's wrong with you, and then find out what those things are that can help you for what you have. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But anyway, again, you are watching FlyNubianKingTV.com. I want you to hit the button. I want you to like the videos. And I want you to subscribe to FlyNubianKingTV.com. And I want you to check out FlyNubianMoney.com, because I'm telling you right now, there's no reason for anybody to be broke if you just learn what to do with your money. You got to learn what to do with your money. You can't just get it and think about the first thing we think about what to buy. That's what we do, yo. But you got to check out FlyNubianMoney.com, and it can tell you how to manage your money. These are some important resources that are out here for us black folks. For you black folks, don't let them go by without checking them out. You're going to find something eventually. Keep going back. Keep reading. Keep going back. Keep checking it out. After a while, you're like, oh, yeah, that's what I needed. That. And that little that is going to make such a big difference in your life. Make sure you check it out. FlyNubianMoney.com and FlyNubianBusiness.com. And make sure you subscribe, FlyNubianKingTV.com. Okay, so something smells good. Y'all, I'm going to let y'all see what it's looking like. Woo! What is that it's cooking in? That ain't oil, is it?
It's butter.
Man. They're like, okay. Okay, so I'm going to have, as y'all can see, I have some incredible crab cakes coming, and we got some balsamic vinaigrette, and we got all of that other shit going to be going with it. So we're going to be eating tonight, and I'm going to eat healthy. Okay, let me go back to some more statistics. Oh, here's another one here. Effective, here we go. 4.9 million. 4.9 million non-Hispanic African Americans aged 20 years or older have been diagnosed, according to the Center for Disease Control, with diabetes. That's fucking amazing. 4.9 million 20 years old or older black folks.
That's not even including juvenile diabetes.
And that is amazing. Wow. Diabetes 40% is 46% more prevalent in African Americans. 46% more prevalent. And like someone said earlier, it goes back to the slavery in our history of what we eat and what we have been putting in our body. And that's and we're talking about how we need to vote. We are here so concerned with how we need to vote, and we're so concerned with who we need to vote for, but we're not concerned with what the fuck we need to be eating. You can vote for whoever the hell you want, Pamela Harris, Obama, whoever the hell you want to vote for. That person not going to be doing anything if your ass is laying in the bed with hypertension and high blood pressure and about to croak. We out here preaching about, oh, we should vote this person. Oh, you should vote for that person. Oh, yeah, this person ain't looking out for us. This person ain't looking out for us. What about looking out for us, how we eat? We're so concerned with who we need to vote for and not what we need to put in our body. Healthier Americans, healthier black Americans is a very good way to start any kind of movement. You are not going to be able to get any kind of movement with sick ass Americans. You got to have a strong force. And let me tell you something. We have got to start thinking about these astronomical, amazing, ridiculous statistics like 49.9 African Americans aged 20 years old have been diagnosed with diabetes. African Americans are 77% more likely to have diabetes compared to Caucasians. The fuck is that all about? That is horrible statistics that we need to take heed to. And it's real simple. We can't go around preaching to everybody. Just ask somebody, listen, I know you're happy and I'm proud that you're accepting yourself the way you are, but I am really concerned with your health. And that's all it is about. It's not about trying to make you look beautiful for nobody. It ain't trying to make you pretty. This is about your health, and that's all it's about. And that's why I came here tonight, and I'm sorry if it was hard. I'm sorry if it was direct, but I have to be because I am so concerned with the future of African Americans and their health, because it is as major epidemic as having the wrong person in the White House. It is a more of an epidemic than anything political, because they want us to die, and we are dying at a 77% more rate. But we're not addressing that. So we got to start worrying about absolutely nails and glitter, processed foods, and sugar. Sugar is probably the worst or second worst thing you could probably be putting in our body. That is the absolute truth. She is absolutely right. Nails and glitter. It really is. Sugar. And salt is so bad. Salt is so bad. So the bottom line is we have to look out for our health. Anything white kills you. White flour, white sugar, that is absolutely true. White flour, white sugar, white cops, anything white will kill you. You just got to remember that. The bottom line is we need to start looking out for, and don't be afraid. I don't care what they say to you. I don't care what they think about you. I don't care how they feel about you. If you want to call somebody on their health, then you need to do it. You need to say, listen, I am concerned about your health. And just hit them with some statistics. Don't go up there and sound like you ridiculing somebody. Just say, the only reason I'm telling you this, I was reading today and it says 49.9% of African Americans are going to develop diabetes. And just say that. Use the statistics, use the fact that, hey, I read something today as a way to enter it. Don't be looking at their ass and going, God damn. You need to lose some weight. You create people, you give them an avenue to become defensive. You give them something to become defensive. Don't do that. Don't even come at it that way. You say, I read some statistics today. And myself, I'm going to start eating healthy. Throw it on yourself first, so that way you don't look like you're attacking somebody. I'm gonna start eating healthy because I read something today that totally blew my mind. I read that 49.9% of African Americans will have diabetes. And you know something? I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking, you know what? It's time for me to start doing that. And I think that way it'll be easier for somebody to accept it because you're putting it on yourself. And then they may say, you know what? I think I'm gonna start doing it too. And then you can do it together. Push each other. You know what? Why don't we get together and cook a healthy meal? Why don't we get together and get some recipes and then text them that instead of talking about, girl, you know what Future did and you know what the Kardashian girl said today to Jada Pinkett, all that. How about, hey, listen, I found a menu today. We can make something, and these were higher in iron. And I've just read that the deficiency of iron in our age, women are blah, 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 blah. Meaningful text, meaningful dialogue, helpful dialogue that will absolutely help your brothers and your sisters, your kings, your queens, and your kids. I'm going to start. You guys can see me. Let me say, I think I look good, but I got work to go. I got work to do, y'all. But y'all check me out in about another month, you know what I mean? In another month, you know what I mean? Because I promise you, in another month, I'm going to be, hopefully, I'm going to be more healthy. I'm going to be more healthy. And then I'm going to start walking because somebody said at the beginning, you have to exercise. And no one's saying you got to run up in the gym and all the time and become one of them gym dogs. You know what I'm saying? Trying to show out. Most people go in there to be showing out anyway. And I know guys every time they come back talking about, man, I saw this girl, I saw that girl. I don't go to the gym for that shit. You're supposed to go to the gym to work out. Gyms can be distracting. You can do that stuff at home. Make sure you do a lot of walking. And that's one of the biggest keys. Turn you off. Are you still running? No, I just will turn you off of that. No, I don't do a lot of running. Because like I said, I'm too skinny. I don't need that part. I just need the cardio, and I don't need the running part. So I'm not overweight, so I don't really do the running. But I do a lot of walking because walking is for cardio. Get your cardio up. Cooking Healthy with Fly Nubian King. This is a cooking show. Bonaparte. Benita Bonaparte. This is not a cooking show. It's not a cooking show. But each night we're going to do some, it's about health. It's about watching your health, and you've got to cook. If you don't know how to prepare a healthy meal, like we're cooking today with Miguel Nunez in Los Angeles, California, and today we're going to have, oh my God, those crab cakes look amazing. We're here in the United States, and we're going to have a look at this salad. Look, see these right here? This is what we have to put in our body, guys. That's why when I say color, that's what it is. Color, greens and reds. Once you start putting those kind of things in your body, you're going to see and feel the difference. I promise you will. Here's the thing. When I grew up in North Carolina. And it wasn't about, it was because we were poor and we were raised on a farm. And it wasn't about like, I know you're supposed to eat healthy, even though we've heard that growing up. But growing up in North Carolina, I probably ate thousands of tomatoes, cucumbers. Because we had a farm and we were poor and we were hungry, we would just go get a plate and go out and grab tomatoes from the garden, big ass tomatoes. Wipe them off like this, and then you get some salt. And I would eat. I probably ate 100 tomatoes a week. I go grab a cucumber out of the garden, big ass cucumbers, and peel that sucker and do the same thing. Put some cucumber. I would just eat hundreds of cucumbers. Hundreds of tomatoes, and I would love the tomatoes right from the garden, the big red ones, and I can't even eat them now. But growing up, I would love them. Put that salt, I would eat the whole thing just like an apple, and just like it was an apple. And then in the summertime, we take our hat and we go and we eat plums. You fill it up with plums, blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries, and we go sit on a tree. And you eat so many fruits, your stomach would poke out like that, and you throw up. So growing up, I ate 89% fruits and vegetables. And that was not because anybody was teaching us to be healthy. It was just we were poor and we lived on the farm, and that was the free shit. But we did eat pig feet, chitlins, grits, all of that too. But I was lucky that I did eat a lot of fruits and vegetables growing up. And yes, man. So we can do this. Everybody want to do this. Boys, I would create content and we produce. You talk to voice and then we can work that out. We can definitely talk to voice. But anyway, so you guys can really, I'm going to teach you guys how to, you are remember me childhood one of those days. I'm going to show you guys, like, I'm going to try to keep Anthony to come like maybe 3 times a week or something like that, you know, and help him. And then next we're going to put out the menu. We're going to show you guys. I'm going to let him kind of show you the whole step of how you prepare it. So you can, and what the ingredients, if you guys want to do it, and I can like put out a menu. So we're going to try to keep this thing going on a health. But the bottom line is, I want you guys to always remember this. Don't be PC. Don't be afraid to tell somebody they need to get healthy. Ask Anthony to comment on the alkalinity. What is that?
So alkalinity.
Somebody wants to know.
One of the best ways to explain it is, first of all, before I talk about that, the human body is 80% water. And a huge reason why the body is 80% water is because the body is a bioelectrical organism. And water is an amazing conductor of electricity. And when your alkalinity in your body is right, and it's not just alkalinity, it's important to add things like golds and silver to your body as well, so that your body is a better conductor for electricity. And the alkalinity aspect of it is that acid is where disease usually lives. And diseases cannot live in a high alkaline environment. So it's important to increase the alkalinity of your body. So right now, what we're doing currently is plating the crab cakes. I made a vinaigrette using rosé, olive oil, balsamic vinegar. The salad is going to be arugula.
We all know that.
Y'all ready for it?
Look at all that. We already heard about the arugula. Nigga, just get the food ready. I'm ready to eat. All right, guys. See that? Okay. So Anthony, but I don't know how. But I want you to help these people too. So I want you to help me get these people. That was Dr. Sebi taught us. She said that's exactly what he taught them. Dr. Sebi is his name?
Dr. Sebi, yeah.
Sebi. She said that's what he taught them. So I guess you do know what the hell you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so good. Hopefully this food is good. And if it tastes good, I'm going to let y'all know it tastes good. And if it don't taste good, I'm going to let you know it don't taste good. So my next broadcast, I'm going to tell you. She said, I am a student. Oh, she's a student. Smoke Less is a student.
Oh, nice.
Skinny people eat the most. You're right, because nobody on the planet eat more food than me. You will never see. I could eat 9 plates to your 1. 9 to your 1. I eat tons of food. And I can't gain 1 single ounce. When I was growing up, I used to wear, in high school, I was wear 2 pair of sweatpants under my jeans, just so I could look like I was fat. When I was growing up, I was so skinny. And I used to get this stuff called Weight On. I saved up all my money to buy some Weight On. It was some nasty ass powder shit. And I would do double. I figured if I was so stupid, I would just put like 2 scoops. And if I put 4, I would go quicker. I'm gonna get fatter quicker. So I would put 2 and it would be powdery and nasty. And I would force myself to drink it thinking that it was gonna make me fatter quicker. Yes, I do have a high metabolism, and that's what they say, because I never stop. I never slow down, and that's the key, guys. You got to think about it like this. This is the bottom line. You got to remember like this. Think about this. Your body, inside your body right now, there's these little guys in there waiting for the food to come down. The food comes down into your body. Now, these guys are going to go through this food, and they're going to pick out the vitamin A, the vitamin B, all these different vitamins and nutrition that your body is desiring and need. And that's why you're hungry, because your body is needing these different vitamins and nutrients. So the body puts it out, so you're hungry. So now all this food coming out. Now they go through there, and you eating fat ass, stupid ass French fries and hamburgers and all this dumb shit that ain't got no vitamin, no kind of nutritional value. So what they do is...
You like goat cheese, right?
Yes. So they start pulling out a little bit of, I got a little bit of vitamin A, here's some vitamin C, and then they go over here and start to place it where the vitamin's supposed to go in your body as it needs it. Now the body saying, you all that bullshit you just ate. So all we got was this little bit. So what happens to all this other junk that you just ate that has no nutritional value? Well, if you're out working out and running around and moving around, they're going to take that, call these 2 guys over here, they're going to take that to the furnace. Because the furnace burns all of this shit to keep the fuel that keeps you moving. Well, all of this shit come in, they take out the little vitamins that's out of the shit you ate, place it there. All of this shit here. Now, if you sitting on your ass, you're not moving, you're not hyper, you're always sitting on your ass, there is no furnace going. So these guys can't take this junk that has no nutritional value that you just swallowed. They have no place to put it because the furnace ain't going because you're not moving. I never stop moving. If I'm sitting down, I move my feet like this. I move my feet up and down just because the furnace has to keep going. The furnace has to keep going. They have to feed the furnace. So now, if you're sitting around on your ass and you're not moving around, you're not exercising, you know what happens to that junk? Those guys, instead of taking it to the furnace, they have to take and find places to stick it and stick it. They have to find some place to stick it. Go stick it somewhere. Go stick this junk. Now you're still hungry because your body's still craving the nutrients you didn't get from that first slab of junk. So now you get another slab of junk. Ooh, I'm still hungry. So you go out buy you some potato chips, a hot dog and stuff. Now they go through all that shit and they ain't got no nutritional value in this shit. Yeah, some cheese, maybe there's some vitamin C in there. And it still is not enough to satisfy your body, so your body's gonna keep telling you you're hungry because it's looking for those nutrients. Okay? So now what happens to this stuff? All the rest of this shit you just ate. If your ass is sitting around and not moving, they can't put it in the furnace because the furnace moves to keep you going. Now they have to go find somewhere else to put that shit. They keep going away and you keep stacking that shit around and they keep stacking that shit around. But if you're always moving, they have to keep throwing that shit in that furnace because you're moving. So that furnace has to have that energy and all that bullshit you eat is the energy. But if you're not moving, the bullshit that you're eating is not being burned. It's being stored on your hips, on your ass, on your knees, around your waist, and sometimes in your fat ass head. So you need to get this understood. You have to keep moving. You have to exercise. You have to keep the furnace going. Other than that, all of that stuff is going to be stored in your fat ass and you're not going to get any healthier. So that's pretty much one-on-one. So anyway, guys, I truly enjoyed tonight because I hope I can help somebody learn to help themselves. Squeezing life out of your arteries and organs. You're absolutely right. So I just want to thank you guys for joining me here on FlyNubianKingTV.com. I will be back again on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Smoke less, true. Right? So why don't we eat grits and rice? I do eat grits and rice. Shit, I eat grits and rice all the time. I had grits this morning. Matter of fact, I got some grits right now, right next to my bed. You want to see? You don't believe I got a box of grits, nigga. Right next to my bed, grits from this morning. Grits from this morning, right next to my bed.
Show them what the plate.
That's how So that's how I eat. Now I'm telling you, I'll go for it. Right next to my bed, grits. So anyway, guys, listen. Thank you for joining me. Fly Nubian King. I'm showing FlyNubianKingTV.com. Subscribe. Share this video. M. Nunez Jr. MNUNEZ Jr. Thank you. God bless you. MNUNEZJR, Instagram, FlyNubianKingTV.com. Subscribe, FlyNubianKingTV.com. Share the video, like the video. I'll see you guys, man. I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about on Monday, but we're going to talk about something, but I want to show y'all. I'm getting ready to eat too. Look at this. Now that's a pretty salad. That's a pretty plate. That's a pretty plate. Oh.